Hi guys, in this episode of the Nostalgia Trip, I'm gonna be continuing with my reactions to one of my favorite shows ever, Ghost Whisperer. Currently, we are on Season 1, Episode 17, Demon Child, and Episode 18, Misfortune. And we're very much nearing the finale of Season 1, which means that there's a big likelihood that I might actually breeze through all of the episodes of the rest of the season. Today, I'll try at the very least. I don't know if I'll manage to, but we're definitely going to get close to it. We're probably going to leave the final two episodes for tomorrow. And I'm actually trying not to breeze through this first season of this show as quickly as I did for my reactions of Fullmetal Alchemist 2003. Because, like I said in my review to it, which probably for you it's still not posted because of different amount of time the different categories of videos take to get uploaded, but like I said in that one, I really regret going through it so quickly because I really enjoyed that show, but I really kind of didn't leave it to kind of linger enough for me to really comprehend everything that was happening and to really be able to theorize and say stuff about it. So I'm trying not to go as quickly as possible with this show, or at the very least I'm trying to go as quickly as possible while still getting enjoyment out of it, you know, without forcing myself to watch it. And with these two episodes, I expected we're probably going to be getting kind of like a fillery kind of thing with not much major things happening, because we did have like a pretty big thing happening the last, at least one of the last episodes. There was the first ghost that Melinda ever apparently helped or just saw. I don't know. But that was pretty cool. I really enjoyed that. We got to meet her mom. We got the reveal about her mom also having the ability to see ghosts. Or at least hear them or whatever. And that was pretty cool, but I don't really expect that we're going to get anything major in these two episodes. I expect that they're probably going to be more along the lines of what we got in the second episode in the last video. But even if that's the case, I'm still going to enjoy them. I'm just, like, the closer we get to episode 21 and 22, which, if I didn't keep that in my reaction for the last episode, or for whichever episode I actually checked that up, but the finale of Season 1 is apparently the highest rated episodes of this show, which I completely understand why they are so highly rated, because it genuinely is the two probably coolest and most interesting episodes of the show. That's why I'm really excited to get to it. But I feel like the other seasons were also like pretty good. Like, I still enjoyed them. It's just that the finale of Season 1 is just such a cool concept, you know? It's kind of like Fullmetal Alchemist's finale in that regard. Like, it's such a cool concept that it was building up to that I really, really like. But yeah, with a name like Demon Child, I'm curious whether this first episode could be the better one out of the two. But to be honest, both kind of seem like there's a possibility that they might be actually kind of interesting episodes. But whether that's going to be the case, we're going to find out only by getting into it. So let's go into episode 17, Demon Child, in 3, 2, 1. I really wonder whether there are many people like Melinda or all around the world who can see ghosts and can help them. Or is she and her family unique in that regard? I really wish we got to learn more about stuff like that in the show. But I don't think we do.
You know, I hate to even suggest this, but maybe you'd be better off with an established auction house like Sotheby's.
Well, I don't have the time for all that, and actually, I'd rather do it locally. You know, support Main Street.
Well, we're thrilled. It's just a little more inventory than we're used to.
You'll do fine.
You know, this is an amazing house.
Melinda, any business would be happy to take off such a big job, and you are asking for them to find somebody else?
And I wanted to be closer to my main office.
There's a ghosty. Is that a fucking drone?
Melinda. What are you doing?
The door was open. So.
Nothing in this room is for sale.
That was a ghost hand.
Over to my office. I have some great 50s furniture.
Cool, I love that stuff.
Okay, so we're gonna be dealing with a kid ghost again, huh?
You've read about her? Mm-hmm. Do you know if she lost a son?
I don't remember reading anything about that.
There was a boys' room on the second floor, just no boy.
Oh, there was a boy, very much, and I'm pretty sure you saw it, but...
No, there was a presence there. No spirit, but his toys came to life.
I'm assuming not in a cute Pixar Toy Story kind of way.
No.
No, it was menacing.
Why don't you go on over and say hi?
Because I don't want to bug him while he's at work. Besides, he promised he'd get off early and make me a romantic dinner.
Okay, you just completely lost my sympathy.
Same.
Hi, can I help you?
Fucking same, Andrea. Clearly. Hey! I actually remember that kid!
She told you about Daniel?
Well, I saw the room. She wouldn't let me go in, so I assumed it's something.
Losing a child?
That kid at the very least like seemed familiar, so I definitely remember his face.
I don't think you do get over it. I think you just do it, you know, Christine's doing. Try to move on.
Well, her husband had no trouble moving on. He took a job in Japan right after the...
It's interesting to me how many episodes from season 1 I actually remember.
What happened to the boy? Jim!
Oh, what? No, I was trying to memorize the placement of all the furniture in the room.
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
awake. Yeah, I'm really very awake. How's the machine getting?
Hello?
Who's watching the baby?
Does he feel jealous for that kid? Because he's dead and she's alive? And the baby can see him? Oh my god, fuck you! Okay, that's just fuck you, man. You're a little asshole kid, that's for sure. Jesus Christ, why did you do a fucking front flip?
I gave her a crossword puzzle. It seemed to do something.
Oh, just one more woman that finds you irresistible. So, do you have any
Yeah.
contact information on Christine?
Yeah.
He's such a
in the kitchen,
womanizer.
on her cell phone and-
Or what's the word for it? Like, ladies' man, I guess, is a
You
better
know what,
one.
Jim, I gotta go. Are you sure that nothing weird has happened? No angry spirit or anything?
Hey, stop worrying, okay? Everything's fine.
Something in that house.
Yeah, we know.
It's the boy. He did this to me.
Georgina, you need to rest.
He's a demon, child. Watch the baby. She's in danger.
Okay.
Okay. It's kind of weird how she out of nowhere said that, but okay. I mean, to be honest, after experience like that, I would believe that there's ghosts too, probably, but it's still kind of weird for her to be so... How the hell does the baby fucking disappear like that?
I know you're here. Where is she? What'd you do with the baby?
I don't know why it's so cool for him to talk like that. What the fuck?
Shouldn't you fall asleep?
Wait, he fell asleep? Little asshole. Maybe it was a good thing that you died. If you are such a brat right now, then what kind of brat were you when you were alive?
Don't cry. Let's get you a bottle. You can trust me, you know. I won't hurt you.
Why are you doing this? You little creepy bastard.
We're not ready yet. This is not time yet.
In about 4 seasons you will be.
I do. Sometimes I wonder what we're waiting for.
finished house, for one thing. We have so much to do. Work, save money.
I'm taking every shift I can.
Is that why?
You're really planning on this.
I'm just thinking ahead.
Well, it's just not the right time.
When?
But you can't put a clock on it.
Your heart tells you when you're ready. Not your bank account.
I'm just not there yet.
Come on, better go to work.
Don't be one of those people, Jim. Don't pressure women into having kids. It's fucked up. You don't have to deal with the consequences of it first and foremost. So it's very unfair to pressure women into having children.
Work all this came first.
Why does that kid look familiar, even outside of
My cousin Disco.
even outside of me having seen this show before and remembering him from this show? He also seems very familiar for whatever reason.
Lots of moms work hard.
You just don't get it.
Stop it.
He has mommy
You're scaring
issues.
your sister.
Just leave me alone.
Daniel?
Man, I used to love trains when I was a kid. I mean, I still do, but I used to too, you know?
It's hard to walk away from your mother and sister.
I don't know what about trains is so appealing to me, but I love them.
You're just hurting yourself and everyone around you. Is that what you really want?
I'm not leaving until I find her. Suzanne,
Who is she?
my nanny before.
Is she special to you?
Special.
She was more of a mom than his
She
real
watched me
mom.
die.
Oh shit! Yeah, I guess I kind of remember that. We're really getting into the episodes that I actually really fucking remember. And that is a little annoying because I don't really feel like I have as much to say in those episode reactions.
You must think I'm hard or something.
No, I know that you have a lot of stress.
It's just that work is really important to me. I want her to have everything that she needs, especially now that her father's gone. It's what I wanted for my son, too.
Georgina told me that you lost your son. I'm so sorry.
My husband and I, we were so devastated. Just lost, you know. We couldn't figure out a plan. We didn't know what to do. I thought if we had another child, it would give us a second chance.
And it didn't.
Ted just couldn't get back on track.
I mean, how could you
I'm so
after
sorry.
losing your own child? It's
Look, is there
like
anything I can
your
do? Can I pay you for your time?
your world is
No,
completely
no, I'm
destroyed,
just
you know?
really glad that
Yeah, I wish you'd called me last night. I would have been glad to come and help.
Well, Jim was there, otherwise I definitely would have.
Ah, I get it. You were living out your dirty babysitter fantasy.
Hardly. We saw me with the baby and started talking about having one of our own.
Oh, that's exciting.
No, not really.
Oh, come on, Melinda. Every time you see a baby, you're practically drooling.
Yeah, that does not mean that I want to start a family tomorrow.
Fine. Procreate at your own pace. See if I care.
I'm sorry. I just hope that he doesn't start putting pressure on me about this.
Yeah, he shouldn't. Fuck that. I get it from my
I
parents.
found something.
And it's fucking annoying. It's gonna happen when it fucking happens. If it happens.
No, the
Stop
police did the
pressuring
exact same.
your significant others or your children into having kids. Because if it does anything, it's actually push them against or away from doing and getting and having those children.
Jeez, you see me. You gotta help me. Come on, lady, the jig is up. You looked me right in the eye.
Not now, okay?
Yes, please. I need to get a message to my wife. She's been living here for years. Do you have any idea how long I've been hanging around this place? It's depressing. The sheer monotony, not to mention the smell, bleach and ammonia. I can't take it anymore. Right. The kid gets your attention.
Well,
What am I, wood?
You know what? I need
What
to
am I,
help my
wood?
friend Suzanne Richards.
Oh, now you need my help.
She's a caregiver in her 20s.
You gonna help me talk to my wife or not?
If you help me find Suzanne, I will owe you one, okay? I promise.
I can't believe this.
Please.
Oh
works
wait,
at one
I
of the-
actually remember something about this. I think she actually is never going to help him. And he's gonna be resentful because of that. I don't remember whether she forgets or not, but it really doesn't make Melinda come off nice.
Who are you? Melinda Gordon.
That's the thing. Sometimes it does feel like Melinda does this because it feels like it's her obligation to help those ghosts.
Who are you? Suzanne.
Because she has this power, or because there's no other way to really get rid of them once they attach onto her.
And I want to talk to you about Daniel.
Because sometimes she really comes off like an asshole
Well, he talks
to the
about you.
ghost. Which feels really fucking stupid and annoying because they're dead. The least you can fucking do is help them.
Look, I know that this is hard to believe, but Daniel's here. His spirit, anyway, and he told me that he won't cross over until he sees you.
I'm calling security.
Please don't. Just give me 5 minutes. He may be in danger.
She's wearing the bracelet I made her. This is the one she made me.
I don't understand.
Ask her if she remembers what happened that day.
He wants to know if you remember what happened the day he died.
Do I remember? What kind of question is that? I'll always remember.
He wants you to tell me.
I mean, he clearly had mommy issues, but he still seems like a fucking brat. Like, where the fuck do you think you're going with the car?
By the time I got there, it was too late.
I mean, to be honest, it was not your job to take care of him on this day. It was your day off. You said it yourself.
I thought that Suzanne could have done something to stop me. But she's wrong. She couldn't have done anything. Tell her she couldn't have stopped me. It wasn't her job.
I mean, it genuinely wasn't. It was her day off.
He wants you to know that everything that happened wasn't your fault. There's nothing you could do. He wants you to go and talk to Christine.
No, I can't. No, I couldn't face her.
I need her to tell my mother what I said right before I died.
What did he say before he died, though? I'm really curious about that.
He looked up at me. He told me something that I was never gonna tell you. He said,
I wish you were my mother.
Oh, that must have hurt!
That my son
Yes.
is haunting me?
Yes.
Yes. And he's here right now. Oh my god, this is too much. This is too much.
Honey, I have to work. All the time. It's not all the time. I know it seems that way.
It does
It
seem
is
like
all the
it's all the time.
Even when you're home.
Another thing about this, this really seems like essentially the concept of the plot of the Disney Channel show Jessie, down to the fact that the mom literally looks like the mom of the Ross kids in Jessie. Oh, it's the day he died.
Honey, this is a really important phone call. Mom, we're missing the first inning. 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes. What? No.
Fuck your job, man. Like, if you can't be there for your kids, don't have kids. That's why I'm of that opinion that you shouldn't pressure people into having kids.
I'm going by myself.
If you're not ready to be 100% focused on your kid, don't have a kid. There's gonna be much less suffering in the world if people try to follow at least that basic rule.
he loved you, Christine. He was always talking about you. He was always thinking about what would make you happy, what would make you
Isn't
proud.
that what any kid wants? Just their parents' attention?
I just wish you would have shown it to me. Sometimes.
He just wishes that you would have shown him how you felt.
thought he knew.
Man, this show really makes me glad
She has
about
to be different,
the life that I
Jesse.
have
She can't have
and the
that.
people that I have in it, you know?
He wants you to be different.
Seeing so many
Jesse, she really
families
needs you.
go through so much trauma in this show really makes you appreciate what you have. Man, it must be really awkward for the people who can't see the ghost. It is genuinely kind of awkward seeing it from their POV because they can't see the ghost, they can't hear the ghost, so for them it's just quiet. It is really kind of funny when you think about it.
I'll get it. No. I got it.
Yeah, you should, because that was the whole point of this shit.
The baby conversation?
Oh, I thought we finished that conversation, at least for now.
What's wrong now?
Nothing's wrong.
Oh, we always talk about having babies. It always makes you laugh. I know you want to wait. That's okay, but you're something else.
Yeah.
And you're scared by it.
Maybe I am.
Why?
Well, because I always thought the gift skipped a generation. Now I'm not so sure.
Now, you're afraid our baby might be able to,
Yes.
Yes, I don't know. It's just, look at what it did to the relationship between me and my mother. I mean, she could hardly speak to me, sometimes barely even look at me. What if I'm like that with our kids?
It's very obvious. And also, I told you, she forgot about that ghost and he's gonna be resentful now. So yeah, like I was saying, I feel like when I was young, because I had no care in the world about anything, I was able to be more myself without being worried that I might seem off or awkward or anything along those lines. But now when I'm an adult, when I'm 21, I'm gonna be 22. Not next month, but the month after that, yeah. For a second there I thought we were in July already, but no, it's June. For me at least, it's June at the moment. And my birthday is on 25th of August, for those of you who are curious. And I'm gonna be 22, but nowadays I feel like I cannot relate to people my age, or at least, I don't know, like, I feel like there's not much in common that we could talk about, like, you know? Because, like, my lifestyle is very different from other people where I live. So, I don't know. I feel like I relate more to people slightly younger than me who are right now maybe being 18 or are going to be 18 than I actually relate to other people my age, because there are people my age from literally my class back in school who already have kids. Some are pregnant at the moment. Some already have jobs. Like, for example, one of my classmates is a elementary school teacher, which is kind of wild to think about, because I remember the time when we were in elementary school like it was yesterday, and it's crazy that she's now an elementary school teacher, you know? And here I am, literally living the same life that I've been living all my life, essentially, and especially in the last 10 years, my life has literally not changed. Well, outside of starting my YouTube channel, but to be honest, it's still me literally interacting with YouTube every day and just literally doing the same things I've been doing for the previous 10 years, with me just doing videos on them instead, you know? And it's not like I feel like regret or anything over doing this lifestyle, but it just feels kind of weird, you know? But yeah, I got a little bit sidetracked. My point was there that I actually, even though I felt like I was like unique and I was like not like the other kids, I actually was happier, or at least felt less like an outcast when I was a kid. Even with all the bullying and everything, I never felt as much of an outcast as I actually do nowadays, you know? That's the weird thing. But yeah, this was an okay episode. I feel like there's not much to talk about it. Not much really even happened in the episode. So there's not just not much to talk about. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the characters, but it really felt like it was stretching everything, and it genuinely felt like a filler episode. Like, this is probably the most filler episode that we've gotten this season, because it is already kind of starting to get repetitive with some of the concept for the ghost. Like in this one, we have another kid again. And sure, the details are a little bit different each time, but it does feel like we're not really breaking new ground, and it doesn't feel like there's much interesting stuff happening in the episode. And I'm not really that interested or able to relate to the kid ghost, so there's not much to keep me going for this episode. So hopefully, next episode is gonna be a little better, but yeah, I don't know if that's gonna be the case. This one was just like, alright. Didn't have much going for it in terms of excitement for me though. So in terms of a rating, I think I'm going to go with something like a 7.4 out of 10, because I like this kid more than some of the other kids that we have gotten, except the girl that we had in the last video. But as a ghost, he wasn't that interesting at the end of the day, you know? Nor did I feel too much of a sympathy for him like I did, for example, to Sarah Appleby or whatever her name was last time. So yeah, hopefully next episode is gonna be a little bit more exciting, because so far it seems to have been the case for this show that one episode is gonna be weaker, the other one is gonna be actually pretty good, or at least I would like it much more. So yeah, I guess without further ado, let's get into episode 18, Misfortune, in 3, 2, 1.
Wow, where'd you learn shoot like that, Tex?
Man, this is giving me some real Final Destination vibes, especially with the name of this episode being Misfortune, which could mean that it's gonna be somebody facing some misfortune, like being constantly on the verge of dying or some shit, like in Final Destination.
I'll get the seats, you get the cotton candy.
Okay, blue?
Pink.
Okay, okay.
Man, they're such good friends. I love it. And also, it is really interesting how I'm actually kind of genuinely getting a crush on Melinda at this point. Because when I was a kid, I obviously was a kid. So the kind of relationship that I had towards her character was kind of like a motherly figure to me. Like I always saw my mom
Even though you were late, you were so
in her. But now, I genuinely think she's like cute, and I think that she is her personality is genuinely really nice. Like I'm genuinely getting a crush on her. He's not cutting where he's supposed to be. Oh shit! Ah, that is actually kind of fucked up. I don't like that. Being stuck without being able to move and somebody cutting you? No. I'm not really claustrophobic, but that gives me the jeebies, man.
I can't believe I hurt you.
Okay, you've done that trick dozens of times before, Ambrose. What happened?
I don't know.
Oh shit, I remember that guy as well.
Go away. There are a lot of unhappy spirits here.
Why?
A lot of people met their maker working at this carnival, but nobody ever wants to leave.
That is just
The carnival was
creepy.
the only place that would take us in life. Who else would have us in death?
Baby, it's for a good cause, but you scared me.
Well, but it's just a good cause if they dunked me into a jacuzzi, right? Right, you can do it.
Good, great. I'm fine.
The typical ghosty stuff.
You have a brother?
Yeah.
I see tears. Pain.
You getting all that from her palm?
No. No, this is from her. There are certain things I just feel. When I'm around certain people, I sense things. It's really hard to explain.
I understand.
Oh yeah, she does.
My brother?
It's probably not serious. I'm sorry if I alarmed you.
Wait a minute. Can you check again?
Sorry.
Huh. Okay, there is some foreshadowing. I like that. I would have liked it to happen a little earlier, but there's some, so I appreciate it.
Melinda,
So she has some psychic powers as well.
what's happening?
I think we should get out of here right now. I can't breathe.
She's not a witch. This is not Charmed, you fucking warlock.
I heard there was another accident. Everything's
Over
fine.
here, Ambrose. You're very calm.
Oh yeah.
The pieces of the puzzle are gathering in one place, seemingly.
You know, I could tell that Lilia felt the same way. This ghost is intense.
Sounds like it.
I have to find him again before you're...
Yeah, ghosts seemingly are getting more and more intense with each
It
episode.
seems fragile. Remember, you don't know anything about this girl.
I just feel a connection with her, you know? Both of us having gifts that not everybody understands.
It's a traveling carnival. You don't have to get involved.
She has to, though.
Right. Like you would have to
She
do that.
is one of the few people in the world who has
Like you do.
this power. If not her, who else is gonna help those ghosts? They deserve being helped.
Can I do a reading for you? It's the least I could do to repay you for your help yesterday.
Okay.
Sure. That's one way to move the plot forward. Oh shit! That's interesting.
You've been lucky in love.
Yeah.
But you shoulder some heavy burdens.
Yeah.
Do you have a big family? A lot of people you care for?
Not
In a
really.
manner of speaking.
You know, the saints used to characterize their burdens as gifts from God. Now, this card here, you have a level of consciousness that goes beyond the earthly plane.
You don't say.
Have you ever had psychic visions?
No. Not like you do, anyway.
My family thought I was a freak.
Huh.
Very strict. They didn't understand what I could do.
Tell me about it.
I know the feeling.
You do. I can tell. You're a very empathetic person.
Well, most of the time. Anyway.
You know who he is, don't you? Do you know why he might still be here? Do you know why he's here with us right now?
Is he?
Why doesn't she want to speak to you?
She and my brother killed me.
I don't think that was the case. Even if I didn't know the story, whatever they say the first thing is that happened, it usually isn't, because there's always some kind of catch, because there always needs to be a plot twist with this show, you know? Before the end of the episode, something's gotta shift. And it's gotta be the reason why he died.
I was this carnival's main attraction. Like every magician, I took my inspiration from the great Houdini. While my younger brother wanted nothing else but to follow in my footsteps.
As all younger brothers do.
Not the soul.
And Lilia?
Lilia was the most beautiful girl in the carnival. She joined up with us outside Chicago, running from a family she would never talk about. The moment I laid eyes on her, I knew I had to have her, and I did everything in my power to make her mine. I couldn't stop thinking about her.
Oh, that is some toxic way of thinking, my man.
The way she walked into his arms and they held each other like lovers, and I felt like my heart was tearing in two.
I swear to God, if people on this show just fucking talk to each other, half the time, if not most of the time, they wouldn't be dead.
I knew the instant I ran my tongue across the key hidden in my mouth that something was wrong. I'd done this illusion thousands of times. And I saw their faces through the glass. They couldn't look at me. Their eyes glued to the floor. They knew the key wouldn't fit the locks, and they were waiting for me to realize it. I was trapped in an illusion I couldn't escape. I could hear the bubbles in my heart pounding in my ears. I couldn't think. I panicked. I wanted to reach out and grab her, scream at her, why? I wanted her to save me. I couldn't hold my breath any longer. My lungs full with water. And I felt this release.
Why didn't they just fucking pull him out though?
You're feeding your own anger and pain. You need to cross over into the light.
And what would I find there?
I'm not sure. Peace? Understanding? Maybe forgiveness?
Not interested.
Please let me help you.
They'll never cross over while they're allowed to live and be in love. They're gonna pay for what they did to me. That's the only peace I want.
Okay, let's investigate and see whether it was genuinely the reason why you died, or whether it was some kind of misunderstanding.
Sorry, miss, but patrons aren't really supposed to be back here.
Yeah, sorry. I'm just looking for someone. Trying to help a friend with a problem.
We take care of ourselves, understand?
What's with this fucking asshole, man?
Do you know where I
He's
can find
creepy
this?
and annoying.
Magician's tent. Last person.
Although I just find it more corny than I find it creepy, so there's that.
Card.
You know, I don't understand what's with magicians who do this shit. Like, you're a magician, not a fucking, I don't know what to call it, like, adrenaline junkie? It's like, where's the magic in this?
He didn't need to be attached to a safety cable. Because he was arrogant, Ambrose.
Oh, that's why they didn't pull him out, because he wasn't attached to the cable.
I think we could use a little something to take the edge off.
Thanks, yeah, but I really shouldn't.
Why? You knocked up or something?
Oh my god, she actually is.
You mean you're pregnant?
Well, that's
That's what you
interesting.
were telling me. I've seen your brother. I've spoken to him. His spirit is still here. He's with us right now.
Come, please.
Come on, listen to Melinda, for fuck's sake. What are they trying to hide? I mean, I guess he thinks that they killed him. But the thing is, they are making it suspicious. I'm pretty sure that they did not kill him, but they're definitely making it highly suspicious.
Car's fine.
I swear, the brakes didn't work.
I believe you. I also believe the car's fine, which means
It's a ghost.
Scare me.
they did a pretty good job of scaring me.
I'm sorry.
Don't be, just...
I'll start riding my bike.
This is not a joke, alright?
I mean, that was a pretty funny joke, I'll give you that.
Yeah, I know.
Because now he knows.
Knows what? Is there something that you want to tell me, Ambrose?
Jesus Christ, speak, goddammit! It's Edwards?
This baby. It's Edward's.
I figured. Of course it was his. I also remember this, I guess, apparently. In my subconscious.
When I found out I was pregnant, I thought that maybe a baby could change things. We fought the night that he died.
So that's what they were worried about telling him.
Scared.
She told his brother.
Maybe he wouldn't want me to have it, or... So I had to tell somebody. So I told Ambrose.
With the key. How did the key get switched?
The other lady!
Asking about how the key got switched.
The other lady who suggested for her to drink. She switched it.
But I swear to you, it wasn't me.
I know it wasn't you.
Then who?
Who else had access? It's that bitch in the background.
Are you looking at me like that?
Who else would it
Tell
be?
them why you switched the key.
You can't know that. Except we're telling you this. How do you know?
I didn't.
You killed my brother.
Dun dun dun!
You were never gonna come into your own when he was around. He was smothering you.
Vera, what did you do?
He was terrible to you. He was terrible to all of us. Do you think anyone shed a tear over his death?
I did, Vera. He taught me. He protected me. I loved him. Lilia loved him. She's carrying his child.
I love you, Ambrose.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Can we drown her? Let's do that, come on. Let Edward deal with
Your
her.
dreams come true.
I don't like the brotherly relationship between Ambrose and Edward though. That's pretty cool.
Edward, when he needed you, he would make you feel like
It kind of reminds me a little bit of the relationship between Edward and Alphonse Elric in Fullmetal Alchemist 2003. You guys should definitely check out my reactions to that. I really enjoyed watching
There's
it.
no point. He thought that we killed him. I saw it. I saw it in your eyes when I was drowning. I thought you wanted it to happen.
He thought you wanted it to happen.
Wanted him to die. No. All I ever wanted was to hear you say that I was good. Instead of all the relentless criticism. I just wanted to be half as good as you.
I am so sorry, Ambrose. How did I not see that?
He wishes that he can have one more day with both of you. You have a lifetime. This baby. You'll never be far.
Okay, this is definitely the better episode out of the two.
Mother to love Lilia.
Although it's still not too great of an episode. And I don't know if it's the fact that I remember so much about these two episodes, like very distinct memories about them, or whether it's genuinely just them being kind of fillerish and not particularly exciting. They just genuinely feel a little slow and bland. They're not necessarily bad or anything, but they do just feel slow and kind of monotonous. Come on, Ambrose, you can do this! That's the thing though, where's the, like, magic about this? It's just impressive that he can hold his breath for so long and under pressure. That's what is impressive about this. There's nothing magical about this. Because the key is in his mouth. It's, like, where's the magic? I can see how lighting a piece of paper and turning it into a flower is a magic trick. I don't see how this is a magic trick. This is just impressive endurance. He looks so weird because he's clearly like underwater and he's still like a human and he's still... Oh wow, that's a cool effect! And he still like clearly has to hold his breath, but he's also like ghost in universe, so that's funny. Oh, that is it, okay. Oh, that was a little bit of a abrupt ending there. But yeah, not really the biggest fan of neither of these two episodes. Like, sure, this one, I think it was a little bit better. I definitely enjoyed it a little bit more than the other one. But I still think they're kind of okay at best. There was just something kind of boring about both of these. It felt like they were kind of both very small scale and both like kind of monotonous and at one location. Like it didn't really feel as varied as and as exciting as some of the other episodes. I don't know why that's the case. Maybe it's just they kind of ran out of budget at this point. I don't know. It just does feel like that, more of that low scale, low stakes, like more of that filler kind of episodes that shows do whenever they kind of want to save budget, because it definitely felt a little bit more restrictive than some of the other episodes have. Maybe it's just me, but that's just kind of how it's come off. And at this point, maybe again it's just me being really hyped and really excited about getting to the finale of the season, so I'm just kind of trying to overlook or not really care as much for what is happening in these other episodes, but yeah, that's just how it is, you know. Still, this was definitely the slightly better episode of the two, because I did like the brotherly relationship between Edward and Ambrose. Like I said, it reminded me of the brotherly relationship between Edward and Alphonse in Fullmetal Alchemist 2003. And it is beautifully tragic just like that one, so I really like that. I really do. It gave me that similar kind of feeling, and I really enjoy that. Plus, I like the ghosts. It really goes to show that an episode of this show is very much carried by whether the ghost is an interesting ghost or not. And this one was moderately interesting. Not my favorite, but I definitely like him, you know. So yeah, in terms of a rating for this one, I think I'm going to go with something like a 7.8 out of 10. Especially if I get last episode 7.4, this one is somewhere in the realm of 7.8 out of 10. Decently enjoyable, but still there's something just kind of bland and a little boring about these two episodes. But yeah, hopefully we're going to be getting something a little better in the next two episodes, because I know that in the two episodes after that we're going to be getting some really hype stuff. And we might actually react to that today. I feel like I still might be breezing through this a little bit too much, but that's kind of probably what I'm going to be doing, just because it would just feel really, really annoying and wrong to be reacting to these episodes that I just reacted to, react to the next two episodes, and then not react to the finale, the final two episodes. It's just gonna fucking bug me until I react to it, which at the soonest, it should have to happen tomorrow, but because of things I have to do tomorrow, I don't know if I'll have the time to react to it tomorrow, so I'll have to do it today, at the very least. And my goal right now is to actually react until the first two episodes of Season 2, because I want to see how Season 2 is gonna feel compared to Season 1, so we'll see whether we're gonna manage to do that today, but yeah. Then afterwards, I'm gonna take a break for a little bit. For you, you're not gonna feel the break, but in terms of recording reactions to Ghost Whisperer, I will be taking a little bit of a break, because I've been reacting to quite a lot of episodes this week. Right now, I've reacted to 6 episodes, which means 3 videos, and then today I'm gonna be attempting to do 3 more, so we'll see. But yeah, anyway, what did you guys think about these two episodes? Comment your thoughts down below and let's have a discussion about it. And also, before we end this video, I just want to give a huge shout out to my currently 1 patron on Patreon, Deadpool. Thank you for your support, I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me that you have decided to support me, have continued to support me in such a long time. Hope you continue to enjoy my content and continue to support me going forward. Thank you very much. Another thing that I also want to tell you guys before we end this video is something about me that some of you may or may not know, that will also explain why do I look and dress the way that I do. That being the fact that I am trans. In particular, I am somewhere between a non-binary person and a trans woman. I'm not quite sure at the moment and probably won't be sure until I talk to a professional who deals with trans people, but that is where the reason why I'm telling you all this comes. I need your help. Due to the fact that I live in a homophobic and transphobic Eastern European country with a family that won't really accept the fact that I'm trans if they found out, there is not really a feasible or easy way for me to transition here with minimal repercussions. So that's why I would really, really appreciate any kind or any amount of support that you guys can give me with this. That said, I don't want to guilt trip you or anything, so if you don't want to or you don't have the means to help out, that's fine, don't feel bad. I just want you to know that it would be greatly appreciated if you did help me out get out of this situation. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, and thank you for hearing me out. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like, subscribe. Also, check out the next description to my Twitter if you don't follow me over there, and to my Wattpad where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you enjoy my stories or simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to my Patreon or to my Ko-fi account where you can pledge support and help get the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways like liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think that's pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!